I don't know what to say. I think I'm going to regret my words for what I said a while ago, that the Heat, when they're in the predicament that they are in need of a comeback, they always can't do it. They finally did it. I mean, I'll say this, they finally freaking did it. And it took double overtime to get this done over the Orlando Magic. What a game this was for the Miami Heat. Probably the best game of the season. Not only the game was good from start to finish, also no blowouts, no fourth quarter comebacks. Well, actually, there was a fourth quarter comeback, but they end up tying up, of course, and then we end up going to overtime. We'll talk about that when the time comes. And then we finally get the last laugh, as we did get this comeback again. As the Heat win against the Magic, 125-119, as they are in sixth place, I think, in the Eastern Conference on this time of recording, after a huge win against Orlando with Banchero and Franz Wagner, Wendell Carter Jr. This is a big win, and at home too. The first game of the season, it was an annihilation for the Orlando Magic. They beat the crap out of us, 116-97. And then we already know that story with the second game at December 21st. We had a huge lead, and he just went into a complete collapse in the fourth quarter, a 22-point comeback, all in the fourth quarter. Man, mind you, in that game. The Heat were outscored 37-8 in the fourth quarter alone. Third game, post-Christmas, the Heat with the comeback, and Tyler Herro did it. In this game, double overtime to split the regular season series of the Battle of Turnpike. Also, I call it the Battle of Florida. I mean, Florida still burns red. I'm sorry, they still burn red. So the Magic has yet to win a regular season series, probably not since 6 years, 2018-19 season. And I'll tell you this, they were close. They were very close to doing so. And the Heat said not so fast. So first game of another suspension for Jimmy Butler. We go with the box score. So in the box score, the Orlando Magic, we start with Paolo Banchero with 17 points for him, with 2 3-pointers, with 7 for 21 in field goals, 1 for 3 in free throws, with 5 rebounds, 6 assists, 1 steal. Franz Wagner with 29 points, with just 2 3-pointers out of 10. 10 for 25 in field goals, 7 for 10 in free throws, 8 rebounds, all defensive rebounds, 3 assists. Wendell Carter Jr., 14 points for him, with just a 3, 5 for 7 in field goals, 3 for 3 in free throws, with 7 rebounds, 5 assists, 1 steal. Caldwell Pope with 6 points, with those 2 3-pointers, with 1 rebound, 1 assist. And Anthony Black, a menace, 14 points for him, 2 for 3 3-pointers, 6 for 11 in field goals, plus the and one, but he did not make that and one shot, with 1 rebound, 3 assists, 5 steals. Yeah, 5 steals. And a block for Anthony Black. So a pretty good sleeper for the Magic team. Off the bench, you got Jonathan Isaac with 12 points, with 5 for 9 in field goals, 2 for 4 in free throws, with 8 rebounds and a steal. Da Silva was a pesky one off the bench with 17 points he has made, with 5 for 8 in 3-pointers, 1 more in the paint, with 6 rebounds, 5 assists, and a block. DePaze with 10 points, with 4 for 4 in field goals, so he's perfect in the paint. 2 for 4 in free throws, with 9 rebounds, 2 assists. So he was close to a double-double, but he does also have a block. And Cole Anthony, not this time. He scored 0 points in this game. Not like that menace game that he had against us on December 21st, if you remember that one. This time, Cole Anthony did not score any points. Thank God. Miami Heat now with some players who played well over 40 minutes, and that's because of the double overtime, of course. At least 2 players have a double-double. In fact, 3 players have a double-double. One of them was close to a triple-double. Duncan Robinson with some clutch threes at the end with 15 points for him, 3 for 8 in field 3-pointers, 6 for 13 in field goals with 3 rebounds, 4 assists, 3 steals. Haywood Highsmith with just 4 points with 2 field goals, 3 rebounds, 4 assists, 1 steal. Bam Adebayo, he has gotten clutch, 26 points for him. 10 for 15 in field goals, no 3-point attempts this time. 6 for 8 in free throws with 10 rebounds. So he has yet another double-double, continuing his great season. 9 assists. He was 1 assist away of a triple-double. 1 steal. And how about Kel'el Ware? Kel'el Ware probably played his best game. I'm telling you. He has 19 points, 4 for 4 in 3-pointers. So he was perfect on the 3-point line. 7 for 8 in field goal. Oh, so close, Kel'el. So close. He missed 1 shot. He missed 1 shot in the paint. That would have been some night. And he played 43 minutes. For a rookie, that's a lot. But the team needed him. We needed a height, and we end up getting a height. He does have 1 for 2 free throws, but he does have 10 rebounds, all defensive rebounds. So he also has a double-double with 2 steals and a block. And that was a swat out of here late in the game. And Tyler Hero, of course. He has 30 points in this game. Pretty off night in the 3-point line, but when that shot happens, he was very clutch. And that's practically a game-winning 3-pointer. He has 4 3-pointers out of 15 attempts. 12, 28 in field goals, 2 for 3 in free throws, with 8 rebounds, 12 assists, and a block. He also has a double-double. 3 starting players have a double-double. Bam, Kel'el, and Tyler. Off the bench, Jovic. Jovic comes clutch. He was pretty good, except for that inbound pass in overtime. What was that? 15 points for him with 3 for 8 in field goals, 5 for 12 in field goals, 2 for 2 in free throws. He played 47 minutes off the bench, Nikola Jovic. Haywood is a starter, and he played 19 minutes. Jovic played 47. 7 rebounds for him, 2 assists, and 2 steals. Terry Rozier, 11 points for him with 4 for 9 field goals, 3 for 6 in free throws. The free throws somehow became an issue. If that's how he's comfortable in the paint. He should be more comfortable in the paint. He does have 2 rebounds, 3 assists. And then Pelle Larsson with 5 points. With a 3-pointer he's made, that's pretty good. But that's a box score. Whew. I don't know how we're going to talk about the game. It starts off with the Wendell Carter Jr. shot and the Kel'el Ware dunk to tie it up, and the free throws from Wendell Carter Jr. Duncan Robinson. And it starts off with the Heat goes on a little bit of a run. Tyler Hero making a shot in. Jovic with a 3-pointer. And Duncan Robinson with a 3-pointer. And next thing you realize the Heat are up by 10, 18-8. Then Banchero with the floater. Duncan Robinson with the layup. We're still up by 10. And then the Magic go on a run. Because, yeah, they can. They eventually take the lead again. 23-22, they would with Jonathan Isaac's layup. And into Silva's 3-pointer that will keep the Magic going. And the Magic would win the first quarter. We were up by 10 for a few minutes. And we still lose the quarter, 29-27. That was with Batase's dunk. Second quarter, pretty close. 30 for 28. Once again, the Magic outscored the Heat by 2 points. Just 2 points. Like in the first quarter and again in the second quarter. But in the second quarter, this time was 30-28 in the second quarter. Franz Wagner is making shots. Because he can. That's how good he is. Bam with the jumper. Banchero with the 3-pointer. And now the Magic would be up by 10 with the Silva's 3-pointer to make it 39-29. It was 10-20 Heat, and now it's 39-29 Magic. So the game flipped a complete 180. Franz Wagner somehow missed both free throws. Bam with the shot in. There would be a a challenge by the Orlando Magic. There was that call challenge where if was it Franz Wagner? It was somebody. I forgot who it was. But Bam had the basketball, and they said it was all ball. But when I looked at it, he kind of hit Bam's wrist. You can probably see if you have to look at the replay. He kind of got the graze of the wrist, but somehow the referees didn't see it. I don't know, man. But the Magic win this challenge against Bam, and then the Magic has the basketball at that point. So, but thankfully, Banchero missed the pull-up shot. Pelle Larsson with the drive and layup. My God. Terry Rozier with the shot plus the N1. He missed the N1. 35-39 now, and then Wendell Carter Jr. with the 2-point shot. Jovic with the 2-point shot, and Wendell Carter Jr. with a 3-pointer. I mean, again, the Heat trying to get something going to get closer, and they just cannot seem to get close enough, because every time we try doing so, the Magic will get that shot in, and the Heat with a little bit of a trouble taking care of the basketball, not rebounding when it's needed. Jonathan Isaac with the tip-in shot. Pelle Larsson, he makes that 3-pointer. That was a big 3-pointer too. Tyler Hero with the shot in. He needed that as well. Betadze with 1 for 2. Tyler Hero with the shot. More free throws. Terry Rozier with the step-back jump shot. Good shot there. We're down by 3. Problem is, we fouled. Franz Wagner with 2 for 2. Bam Adebayo plus the N1. He gets that 3rd point, which was good. We're down by 2. Then we foul again. Franz Wagner again. Banchero with the driver layup, and Anthony Black with the dunk. And that effort, it just comes all for naught. Tyler Hero then makes a pretty nice 3-pointer. Then Bam was 1 for 2 in free throws, and the halftime would come around as the halftime score would be 59-55 Orlando. Third quarter, not good third quarter for the Heat as well. It was bad. It's mostly the Magic doing the work. But Kel'el Ware making threes again as he shot the first 3-pointer, his first 3-pointer in the third quarter. Tyler Hero missed the first one. Franz Wagner with the floater in response after we were down by a point. Bam Adebayo with a shot. We're down by a point again. And then Banchero breaks our heart with the 3-pointer. Then Franz Wagner with a pull-up shot. Tyler Hero with a floater. Caldwell Pope with the 3-pointer. That will give them up by 7. But Kel'el Ware makes another 3-pointer. We're down by 4. Banchero with a shot in. Tyler Hero with a 3-pointer. More free throws. Tyler Hero with a pull-up shot. So the Heat make an effort. And then after all that effort, they finally take the lead for the first time since the first quarter with Tyler Hero's shot. Now it's 72-71 for the Miami Heat. Banchero goes on the line. He missed 1 for 2. So at least there's that. Now, after that, Kel'el Ware makes another big 3-pointer. Da Silva makes a dunk, and Betadze with a dunk. And after that turnover from out of bounds, it was just bad. And the Magic goes right back in the lead. And then Haywood Highsmith with the big points after an offensive rebound from Duncan Robinson's missed 3-pointer. That was a nice play by Haywood Highsmith. And the Heat would recapture the lead only for a few seconds because Da Silva again makes a 3-pointer to make it 79-77. Rozier ties it up after Tyler Hero missed a 3-pointer. I mean, Rozier with a nice offensive rebound too. And then Franz Wagner with the floater. Anthony Black gets one in plus the N1. He does miss the free throw though, but it's all for naught as Tyler Hero cannot make that 3-pointer. As Anthony Black does make that 3-pointer, and all of a sudden the Magic are right back in it, and they go back by 9. And that's the third quarter score, 88-79. Tyler Hero misses that 3-pointer, 88-79 for the Orlando Magic. Fourth quarter, the Heat would bounce back, but not for naught with Franz Wagner making a 3-pointer, and The Batase with the 2-point shot, and the Heat call a timeout as they're just not getting anything done here. They're just not. Jovic with the 3-pointer, cool. Batase with a dunk. Kel'el Ware with another 3-pointer. The Heat still can't get much in. Banchero with a drive and layup plus the N1, but Banchero misses the free throw. The Magic cannot seem to get that third point off the free throws in regards to the N1s. And that's pretty significant for the Miami Heat because that gives us a little bit of a slim chance. But the issue is we're not making shots. Jonathan Isaac is. Tyler Hero with the 3-point foul, but he's 2 for 3. He missed the first shot and makes the next 2, which is rough because that would have been the game changer. But Anthony Black, it just didn't matter. Anthony Black with a 2-point shot and Jonathan Isaac with a 2-point shot, and the Magic with a 12-point lead with 6 minutes left. Just when it feels like all hope is gone, something happened after that timeout, and the Heat came out and played like they're inspired, right? Because after the timeout, when it feels like all hope is gone, Duncan Robinson starts off with a 3-pointer. Nice. Anthony Black breaks a heart again with a 3-pointer. Then the score would be 106-97. That's the final score of the Brooklyn game, right? But Kel'el Ware gets fouled. 1 for 2 free throws, though. But Tyler Hero makes that 3-pointer, which was big on its own. And then Wagner with the miss. Kel'el Ware with the defensive rebound. Duncan Robinson has the basketball, and he alley-oops it to Kel'el Ware, which was a nice beauty dunk, as always by Kel'el Ware, and he steps up in the game. Timeout Magic. He had the basketball, misses after the Wagner miss. Hell, excuse me, Cat. And then there was a miss by Banchero. Ware with the rebound, and Jovic with the long 32-foot long 3-pointer, and he ties it up for the Heat to make it 106-106 game. And Banchero could not take care of the basketball. But Duncan Robinson missed the dunk. Wow. So that's bad. But then eventually, with 33 seconds left, Jovic has the basketball, and he alley-oops it to Kel'el Ware, and now it's an awesome dunk on its own, and the Heat takes the lead 108-106 against the Magic with 33 seconds left. All you really needed to do is get that last stop. But Franz Wagner gets that layup in, 108-108, and Hero just misses that 3-pointer. Franz Wagner with the heave in half court, and he misses, and the game would not end. We go to the first overtime. So we go to the overtime against the Magic. The Magic starts off with the basketball. They miss a 3-pointer. Duncan Robinson lost the basketball. And Franz Wagner starts off the overtime with a score. Duncan Robinson responds with the layup. A few misses there and there. Banchero with the pull-up shot eventually. And this is where it's frustrating because you're just turning the ball over and you can have the basketball. You can have the basketball. Our teammates like Bam, Tyler, Duncan, I mean, they're just passing it right to the Orlando defenders. And they're not making 3-pointers too. And the issue is Orlando is capitalizing on the turnovers. Kel'el gives it to Banchero, and then he gives it to Wagner for a score. And the same thing with Duncan Robinson. Gives it to Anthony Black, and Wendell Carter Jr. finished off with the dunk. Not good news. So Bam with the drive and dunk, which was nice. And then Banchero loses the turnover. And Bam gets that initiated contact in the paint and gets fouled by De Silva, which was a nice play by Bam Adebayo. Plus the N1. The problem is he missed the N1 shot. However, the good news, the ball ricocheted off Banchero. Thank you, Gaia. It ricocheted off the Orlando player. It was probably Banchero that was there in the proximity. And the Heat get the basketball back. So I thought it was going to be Magic ball, but it still ends up being Heat basketball after the missed free throw. So the Heat have the basketball still, and Jovic somehow, some way, get that basketball into the hoop with the roll around, and he ties it up. And again, it just feels like when all hope is gone, the Heat says, no, the Heat is not going to back down from the fight, especially against our upstate rival, Orlando. So Jovic, once again, ties it up for the Miami Heat, 116-116. Neither team was able to finish it off. Franz Wagner missed the shot. Tyler Hero missed a big shot. And then there was a horrific turnover by Banchero. Duncan Robinson has the basketball and Bam heaves it and missed this. However, the Heat called timeout. And when they called timeout, that was a bad inbound pass from Jovic. And I think he was trying to go for Kel'el Ware because Kel'el Ware ends up missing it from behind the basket, which was bad on its own. I thought he was going to give it to Tyler Hero and Duncan Robinson. Get that three-pointer in. If you miss, then we go to double overtime. But you turn the ball over. Now the Magic has the basketball with the timeout, and they did call a timeout. Franz Wagner heaves it, 26-foot three-pointer in time, but thankfully he missed that shot. And we go to double overtime. And from my knowledge, I think the last time we played double overtime against the Magic was back in 2016, I believe. I think it was 2016. I remember something like how big of a game it was against, against the Magic. I'm gonna do a little quick search real quick. It was the 2016-17 season. That was a heartbreaking loss, 130-136 in that game against the Magic. And that was a season as well that the Magic did win a regular season series against the Miami Heat. That was rough. And then they won the series again in 2018-19 season. And yeah, we know a thing or two about, our upstate rival. They have not won the regular season series against us since. Anyway, getting off topic, double overtime. Will this be different than the game in 2016? Let's find out. This time the Heat did win the tip-off because we have not won tip-offs in the game. And it starts off with the alley-oop dunk from Duncan Robinson to Bam Adebayo. Bam Adebayo finished off the dunk on the alley-oop, which was nice on its own. Franz Wagner missed a three-pointer, but then there was a shot clock violation. I mean, yeah, Eric Reed kind of knew it. But thankfully, Wendell Carter Jr. does miss the three-pointer. And another dunk by Bam Adebayo. It looked like an alley-oop, but it really wasn't. But Bam finished off the dunk to make it 121-16. But Wendell Carter Jr. with an offensive rebound from a Da Silva floater miss. And he gets it home plus the N1. And I thought it was Kel'el Ware's sixth foul, but it turns out to be his fifth foul, which was very fortunate for the Miami Heat because we needed that height. Now, Wendell Carter Jr. does this time makes that third point. Then Jovic with a bad pass. That gives it right to Jonathan Isaac. But Banchero, I don't know how, but he missed the three-pointer. Bam with the big rebound. Duncan Robinson missed the pull-up three-pointer. And Bam with an incredible effort. And it pays off. Because then he gives it to Tyler Hero. And Tyler Hero with the biggest three of the season so far. This will wind up being a game-winning three-pointer, and that was a big one. Big shot by Tyler Hero to make it 123-119. I loved that shot, and the whole bench, everyone erupted at Kaseya Center as the Heat, 1 minute 35 seconds left to win the game, but they have to defend. And Banchero, another turnover. This time it's to Kel'el Ware, and Bam pretty much seals the game with the jumper as the Heat would win this game 125-119. There was another turnover, by the way, which was Franz Wagner with the bad pass to Kel'el Ware. Another steal by Kel'el Ware. Bam with the basketball. He does miss the shot. I mean, that's okay because we're 27 seconds left of the game. And then Franz Wagner just could not get the shot in. Cloud with defensive rebound. No effort to foul. And the Heat win a big game against the Orlando Magic as Florida comes back and burns red again. No more magic from the Orlando Magic this time as we get the big win, or 2 straight wins, as my cat is celebrating by knocking over my stuff. That's awesome. But the Heat win the game 125-119 against the Orlando Magic in double overtime. We did the Sacramento Kings, kind of. I was going to say, like, we are not the Sacramento Kings. Maybe we just might be, because we were able to make that comeback in the fourth quarter, and it took double overtime to get it done, but we were able to get it done, which is all important, right? All important. Our largest lead was, there was 14 points. Our largest lead was 10. Field goal percentage is 45.9 for the Magic, 52.2 for the Heat, not bad. 15 three-pointers, which is 36.6 for the Heat. 14 three-pointers, which was 35.9, sorry. The free throws were an issue for the Magic. They missed 10 free throws. That's 60% because it's 15 for 25. Now, the Heat weren't that better either, but they're better than the Magic when it comes to this. 14 for 21 in free throws. I would love to be closer than that like they did against Brooklyn. 40, that's 66.7%. The rebounding, the Magic out-rebounds the Heat by 4 rebounds. They have 47, we have 43. It's just a matter of one thing, and that's turnovers. They have 15 turnovers, and the Heat actually have 18 turnovers. But late turnovers, especially with Banchero. I mean, let's talk Banchero's stats regarding turnovers, as I didn't point this out. 5 turnovers for Banchero. That has to be frustrating for Magic fans and the Magic themselves. I mean, Banchero it's not that way, I'm telling you right now. But 34 assists for the Heat, the Magic with 32 assists, both teams with 9 steals, Magic with 4 blocks, the Heat with 2 blocks, and I already talked about the turnovers. And that's pretty much it. That's pretty much it for this game. We have our next game is against the Cleveland Cavaliers. Great. That's good. That's not gonna be fun. Why are you knocking down my stuff? All right, I'm gonna get going before my cat knocks more of my stuff down. As I thank you all for watching this video. If you like this video, hit that like button and subscribe for more content. And really, because Miami 2G has it back, and when he does, keep it right there with the entertainment you deserve. A huge win against the Magic, and hopefully we get our 3rd win of the season, 3rd win in a row against the Cleveland Cavaliers. Probably not likely because of all the distraction with the Jimmy Butler situation, but if they can keep this momentum, we might be okay. But I don't know. It's so much in doubt with what's going on with this Heat season. All-Star break is around the corner, and more importantly, too, that the trade deadline is also close to, and they gotta get something done, I'm telling you. But anyway, guys, that's gonna do it, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Good night, everybody, and get some sleep, because we actually have an off day tomorrow. All right, good night.